Hi Rucha, welcome.
Hi Sameer,
So
thank you.
we are calling this Inside the Mind,
Okay,
parenting relationships,
great,
mental health with Rucha Joshi Vaidya.
great.
So before we get into it, I want you to introduce yourself
Mhm.
for those people who don't know you and what you do.
All right, done. Thanks for having me here. Okay, so I'm Rucha Joshi Vaidya and I'm a consulting psychologist. I've been working as one for the last 10 years now, 10 plus actually now, and I absolutely enjoy my work. So it's a pleasure to go to the clinic every day and start my day. I work with children, adolescents. I work with couples who are facing issues in relationships. I do parenting for parents who need help.
Oh, that's nice.
And I also counsel geriatric patients.
Oh, geriatric for what? This is just out of
So then,
because they're lonely
neurologists.
and stuff.
Because they're lonely, and because there's some informal assessment to be done sometimes to find out if they have issues like dementia.
Nice.
So then they would come along, and there is always an underlying emotional issue there.
Okay. So before we dive deep into the topics, um, why are such conversations important about mental health, especially in India?
Okay. So I was just researching and I found out that there is a survey that was taken out in 2017. That's the latest one that I got. And it says that 1 in 7 people in India go through mental disturbances.
1 in 7.
1 in 7.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. So that's about 197 million people in India go through this problem. And from the time period between 1990 to 2017, this has doubled.
My God.
So look at the magnitude of the issues that the public is facing in India.
Is there a particular age group where this has happened?
So it's mostly in the youth,
Mm-hmm.
and the predominant problems are anxiety and depression.
That's scary actually, you know.
It is.
Let's just demystify everything.
Done.
What are the most common health challenges you are seeing nowadays in the kind of people you are coming across?
So, since there are these different age groups that are facing a lot of challenges depending on their lifestyle and other environmental factors, in youth mostly, there is a lot of anxiety, there is a lot of depression, and these problems may arise due to, again, many factors.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But so youth, I don't think we are old any. We are yet to be old.
Okay.
We have gone through in the past 10 years. We've gone through college life. You and I, we've seen our friends, ourselves also go through a little bit of struggles. We've faced it
Yeah.
and we've come out. What has changed nowadays?
I think, now again, this sounds old.
I know.
But when we were in college, Sameer, we went through a lot of problems, but I don't think we acknowledged them. So there was never any labeling as to मुझे ये हो रहा है, तो शायद ये anxiety है. Very fortunately, the people I know, maybe they had a great family life, they had great friends, and they could talk about all these things, and they never, made you non-functional. So you've sailed through them. I've sailed through them. My friends have sailed through them. These are only the people I know about, let's say.
Right.
Now there is a lot of awareness. So since post-COVID, there is awareness about how these issues may affect and may lead to you not utilizing your full efficiency. And everyone wants to, utilize their efficient. They want to be really efficient in whatever they do.
Right.
So when they understand that they're not reaching that level of efficiency, I think they would want to know why.
Yeah. They would like to figure out the kinks and work on them and be gone
True.
with them.
Yes.
We have tendency of just pushing them into the corner of our brain and
Maybe.
pushing forward.
Yeah.
Right. So then a very normal question arises that how does stress manifest itself physically and mentally through all the age groups? Let's go.
Okay, all right, largely. So, how will stress show itself physically? Physically, you might feel a lot of tightness in the body. You might get frequent headaches. You might have, issues with the stomach. So, there might be like butterflies all the time. Then you have sweaty hands. You have palpitations. These are some of the symptoms that I can tell you. And it's not necessary that everyone will have these symptoms.
Yeah, it's very specific to different people, right?
Specific to different people. And mentally there can be fatigue.
Or emotionally.
Emotionally,
Mood swings.
there could be mood swings, there could be overreaction, there could be fatigue. Say you're sleeping a lot or you're not sleeping at all. And when you wake up after a good night's sleep, say 7 to 8 hours of sleep, you don't feel well rested. You still feel like you're very tired and you cannot go on about the day.
So this happens through all the age groups? Are these common? Or do you see some symptoms more?
So it could be different with children,
Right.
but mostly the youth, middle-aged, and even old age. Yes, these are largely the symptoms that are observed.
Well, since you work with kids a lot,
Yeah.
we are seeing a lot of school-going children need a lot of mental health counseling. What's happening?
What's happening? Okay, so there is immense exposure
Okay.
to everything, to social media, to all these new linguistic terms that, I have to be relevant with. So I'm like, okay, if this is a term that the Gen Alpha is using, I need to know it because they would just throw it at me.
Right.
Yeah.
Very true.
And there's so much exposure. So they know everything. I mean, sometimes they would know things that are emotionally viable, technologically viable, and I'm sitting there spellbound that you're all of 10.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And so this exposure is not necessarily great all the time. This is causing problems. Then again, oversensitivity to how one looks, how my body is built, and shaming about the same.
Really, this is happening in...
Oh, as young as grade 3, grade 4. I mean, and everyone is very sensitive towards this. Okay? It's not as simple as it was when we were in grade 3.
Yeah, I mean,
or 4.
I remember I got bullied. I bullied people and everybody just took it.
It was done, right?
Yeah,
It was the end of story.
I don't think anybody took it home with them.
Yes.
Times are different.
Times are different.
I'm not saying ki we were the super log, and I'm not dismissing what's happening with them, but very different. So this is all basically you're saying ki ye sab, the root cause is overexposure.
The root cause is one of the major
Many,
root causes is overexposure.
So this is kids ka ho gaya. Now let's talk about working adults.
Okay.
What should they do in their daily life to avoid a burnout? How should the life be, work-life balance? Nowadays we're having all these conversations. So let's talk about that.
Yeah. So, as you know, there's a lot of work stress. And it's a rat race. Everyone is competing to get at a better place. And once you're at that better place, you want to become even better.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's constant.
Right.
So when there are no breaks, when you're not enjoying the slow life, when you don't find pleasure in doing small things that are important but are now considered redundant maybe.
Yeah.
So that's the problem, that the pace is just very, very fast. And imagine if you're running a marathon and you're just doing it for 4 hours straight without having the stamina or the energy to do it.
Yeah.
What is going to happen?
I know. That's so, let's talk about me. I am trying to do something in the world of ophthalmology. I have decided certain landmarks कि ये होना चाहिए, ये होना चाहिए, होना. I've set certain timelines. When I hit a timeline, ideally I should feel content, I should feel satisfied, but it's just, हाँ ये हो गया, now move on. I am constantly trying to search for that, what's the word, satisfaction. कि हाँ, there's no, there कर लिया तूने. That's not happening. I mean, that's happening to a lot of people, I guess.
Yeah.
What I'm doing and what everybody's facing.
True.
So sometimes you just need to go back, chill, take a break, and then probably come back.
One more important thing, Sameer, here is, say in your case, like you just gave this example, when you achieve something that you wanted, there is no stopping, right? Because you're looking at somebody who has achieved more than what
Right.
you aimed for.
Yeah.
So celebrating the victory is very important.
That's not happening.
That's not happening with anyone. You know, stop and at least give a pat on your back.
Yeah.
Give yourself a small reward, which could be, I don't know, grabbing a cup of coffee at a cafe that you like, or it could be anything that you
what you
like,
like.
whatever
Yeah, I know.
you think is a reward. Take a day off maybe and just celebrate and appreciate yourself for this victory.
Nice. Let's talk about therapy. And is it still misunderstood in India, or the taboo is breaking, or has it broken?
I'd say it's still breaking. It hasn't completely broken. Because the stereotypical thought कि मैं पागल थोड़ी हूँ,
अच्छा.
that's still there.
Okay.
Okay. So, but it's in a better place.
But what are the common roadblocks that you are seeing in terms of parents getting kids, adults coming themselves, geriatric patients? Is there a roadblock in their mental state? Ki should I go? I to hai now. Should I talk? Are they opening up to you as much? What's happening?
So luckily, when I explain to them, with all age groups mostly, the youth wants to do it because they're very aware of doing it. Older people take some time, but if I'm able to establish a good rapport with them, and they know that they have a listening ear, they're all out. And it is so soothing. I mean, I've had feedbacks from older patients saying that मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा, relieved लगा, या आप ये मेरे husband को बता पाए, मैं तो कभी नहीं बोल पाई.
Oh.
Okay, so that's very fulfilling.
Right.
I mean, as a professional, when I'm able to explain to their spouses or family members what they've gone through, what they're going through, and how probably a slight, behavior change can help them become happier.
So what are the most common myths that you come across in therapy?
The most common myths are, let's say...
Let's go 1, 2, 3.
Okay, let's go 1, 2, 3. The most common myths are, a lot of times, मुझे सब पता है, मुझे हेल्प की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है.
मुझे नहीं चाहिए.
हाँ, मुझे नहीं चाहिए क्योंकि मुझे सब पता है, और बात करने से क्या होगा. ठीक है, that one thing. Then कि ये मेरा माइंड रीड करेंगे, है ना, और फिर ये उसको इन्फ्लुएंस करने की कोशिश करेंगे. इनसिक्योरिटी अबाउट इट. ओके, कि आप माइंड रीड कर सकते हो क्या, दैट सॉर्ट ऑफ अ थिंग. ओके, एंड अनदर myth with, say, older patients is that घर की बात घर में ही रहनी चाहिए और मुझे ये बाहर आके नहीं बोलना है. हाँ.
So if anybody is going through a mental crisis right now, when is the time that he or she should start seeking for some help?
Okay. So there are...
A person should know कि now this is beyond my control, I need professional help.
Right. So broadly, Sameer, when we're talking about things based on severity, when you're very, very disturbed, it makes you non-functional. Now, what do I mean by non-functionality? It's difficult to wake up. It's difficult to go to work. It's difficult to do, to follow your routine. You're very, very sad. The feeling of being very upset, not enjoying the things that you used to enjoy, maybe spending time with friends, maybe exercising that you used to enjoy. Now you're just not finding peace in it. Okay, that, or there's a lot of crying and you don't know the reason behind it, or there's a lot of anxiety, so much so that it would make you want to be at home in your room, cuddled up in your bed only.
Basically cut off from the world in a
Cut
way.
out. So it's non-functionality basically. You're not being able to follow your routine.
So I want to come and focus more on the kids aspect of it as we go ahead. Um, how this is for any child who is listening to this, how should a children know that they are mentally stressed?
Okay. So children can't have a conversation like adults. Okay, they can't answer when I ask them, when I ask you how you're feeling, you would let me know.
Yeah.
A child is not going to be able to answer that question. There are beautiful projective techniques that are used when I'm having a conversation with a child who is emotionally disturbed. How would that show? There could be a lot of laziness associated with things like going to school, or absolutely saying no to go to school because of, maybe something has happened and the child is not open to talking about it at home. There could be frustration and anger issues. So snapping at parents instantly on normal things and then feeling guilty about it as well. कि ये तो नहीं करना चाहिए था. Also crying at very petty things जो उनको भी समझ में आता है कि इसमें क्या है बाद में, not at that point of course. There could be frustration in terms of bad handwriting, or when I ask them to draw something, the picture can be really dark. So some children who are disturbed now, they would just scribble on the paper. The frustration would come out in that way.
Oh.
All right. So these are the small things. या उल्टे जवाब देना,
Snapping back.
Snapping back,
Right.
basically. So these are the small things, a change in a child, which is very easily observable because you're living with the child every day.
So the parents will start noticing this.
Yes.
कि this my child में ये he or she has deviated from normal behavior. So it is the parents. So basically, you have to make the parents aware कि बाबा you have to check for these things in your children.
Sorry
Yeah.
to interrupt.
Yeah, go for
But
it.
this will happen, the parent will notice only if the parent is in the right state of mind. A lot of times, we as adults go through so many things, and parenting is a tough job.
Yeah.
So when you as adults are going through so many things, there could be difficult work-life balance, there could be problems at home, there could be your personal stress that's affecting how you parent.
Professional stress, personal
Professional,
stress.
whatever.
Yeah.
If you're not in the right state of mind, if you're not responsive to your child, it'll take you a very long time to understand the child is going through something.
Right. So that is what I was coming to after this. The link between parent behavior and parents' mental health and the child's mental health.
Yes.
They're kind of linked. That's what I was.
Very
trying.
linked.
So what should a parent? Some parenting hacks for people. How do you? It's not physically possible. I know it is, but there are some exercises. Ki I'm done with work and I shouldn't bring that baggage home, and I should spend quality time with my child. What are some exercises you tell some people to do that?
So I think have a routine ready for yourself. That simplifies things. Okay. I believe that you cannot be 100% parent and 100% professional on the same day. Sometimes you're more of a parent and sometimes you're more of a professional.
That's very
Okay.
true.
So it's not like a perfect balance that you can have. So stop aspiring for that. Please do not aspire to become the perfect parent and the perfect professional on the same day. Give yourself that leeway to be a good parent on some days and to be a good professional on some days.
Nice. So, do you see certain parenting mistakes that are happening nowadays? I know as an ophthalmologist, I am seeing कि husband wife both are working, घर आए, at the end of the day they are eating, they're spending some quality time, बच्चों को पैड दे दिया कि पापा you play around with the phone and tab and all. That's why we are seeing increase in so much of numbers and all children. I know the eyes part of it. I want you to tell the mental health part of the.
All right. So when I say set a timetable for you, you're an adult. I'm referring to you as an adult. Children cannot be bound.
Right.
It is not their, what do you say? It's not their, the way they're built.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be children.
It's supposed to be wild, free, running around
Exactly.
here and there.
Free.
Can't have a timetable.
No one's giving them free playtime.
Oh yeah, that's happening. Yeah.
4 o'clock the child is back from school. 5 o'clock the child runs for a tuition. 6 o'clock the child has to go play tennis, blah, 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 whatever. 7 o'clock you come back home. 7 to 8 you do your homework. 8 to 9 you eat your dinner. 9 o'clock you go to bed.
Just extrapolating on that. I am also seeing first standard के बच्चा ट्यूशन क्यों जा रहा है?
मुझे नहीं समझ में आ रहा है.
Oh, what is happening?
KG2 का बच्चा ट्यूशन जा रहा है.
What is happening? मतलब are the schools that bad that the child needs to go to?
No,
What's
the
happening?
schools are not that bad.
Then
The teachers and the principals in kindergarten have told कि आपका बच्चा kindergarten में है, उसको ट्यूशन की ज़रूरत नहीं है, स्कूल के सिवाय उसको ट्यूशन नहीं भेजिए. कंपटीशन.
अब KG2 में क्या कंपटीशन यार?
KG2 में नहीं, बच्चों की नहीं है, पेरेंट्स की है.
Oh.
कंपटीशन पेरेंट्स में है. आपका बच्चा यहाँ जा रहा है, मेरा क्यों नहीं जाता? कल इसको ये क्लास लगा देती हूँ. इसको फोनिक्स की क्लास लगा देते हैं, फिर इसको कॉम्प्रिहेंशन की भी लगा देते हैं, फिर मैथ्स की भी लगा देते हैं. क्यों? स्कूल पढ़ा रही है ना, स्कूल के पेस पे प्लीज़ जाने दीजिए. और क्या होता है, इफ़ यू आर टॉट एनीथिंग बिफोर द स्कूल और द टीचर इन क्लास टीचर्स यू दैट थिंग, द चाइल्ड सिटिंग इन द क्लास बिकॉज ही और शी ऑलरेडी नोज क्या पढ़ाने वाली है मैम, द चाइल्ड गेट्स बोर्ड. And what will a child do when he or she gets bored? What will they do when they're bored?
टाइम पास करेगा.
टाइम पास दूसरों को छेड़ेगा, क्लास को डिस्टर्ब करेगा, खुद इधर उधर कूदेगा क्योंकि मुझे तो सब आता है. और मैम जब सवाल पूछेगी हैंड रेस करके जवाब भी देगा क्योंकि मुझे तो आता है ना, पर मैं बैठ के सुन नहीं सकता हूँ.
तो you will behave like a know-it-all वगैरह.
तो फिर क्या अचीव कर रहे हैं आप? At the end of the day, what are you achieving? And I agree that, probably some children pick up things later than the other children. Please give them some time.
That's fine यार.
Give them half an hour also when you sit with the child, you talk to the teacher कि इसको क्या नहीं आ रहा है, आप टीचर से जान लीजिए और घर पे वो सिखा दीजिए. I am very sure वो आ जाएगा. The child doesn't need to go for a tuition. At a level KG1, KG2 or grade 1, grade 2. I don't think that's necessary.
I mean, if your child is not performing, not able to catch up with a particular subject, I get it. But everything, matlab, it's like I don't like to use harsh word at times, but this is the fine. Like parents are basically saying, "Here is my kid. Now you train him." This is literally what's happening. This is the money.
So what I promote is I really like to go and talk to parents at I don't know, anything where I'm given an opportunity. Like there was a chess competition and of course parents had gotten the kids. So whatever I want to tell them is please slow down. There is no need to be in a rush. And why don't you recognize if it's you getting anxious or the child getting anxious?
Very true.
If you're getting anxious about मेरे बच्चे को सब आना चाहिए, then you would just, it goes to the child. And you will put your child in 10 different classes. Robotics भी जाना है, तुमको ट्यूशन भी जाना है, तुमको abacus भी सीख लेना है.
There are robotics classes for bachchos nowadays.
Yeah, there are robotics classes. Okay, some children really enjoy them. But if they enjoy them, might as well. But if they're, they're saying, I don't want to go and I don't like this, don't send me for this.
I would love to be a kid once again and explore the robotics part.
There are robotics classes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So, what things are done to build emotional intelligence in children? How do you build emotional?
What should be done, you mean? Okay. You should be a present parent.
What does that mean? Just zoom into that.
Please give some fixed time in the day to your child.
Oh, okay.
Reserve it for your children or for your child. Okay, it could just be an hour. If you're a working parent, I understand. 1 hour before the child goes to bed, read him or her a nice bedtime story. Talk about the day.
Yeah.
All right. I've spoken about customized parenting in one of the reels I've shot. So we are doing a parenting segment on my page.
Go for it.
And you have to adapt to how your child is. So every child is so different, right? Some of them are very emotionally wired. Some children are very logically wired. इतना ज़्यादा इमोशंस समझ में नहीं आते जितना लॉजिक समझ में आता है. Some love tactile sensation. So a reward for a child who likes it could be a pat on the back, 5 hugs in a day, telling them that you love them. That's very important. You need to recognize what your child likes. So if you can adapt according to the child's needs, you're in a win-win situation.
So that's actually a good thing. You should pay attention to how your child is behaving and accordingly alter your parenting style. But what we've seen most Indian households do कि मेरा बच्चा यही करेगा, यही करना चाहिए, यही करना चाहिए. The parents have already decided a set path for the child, and if he or she deviates,
ये ठीक
नहीं है. So that's where things are going wrong. So let's talk about children and their social media habits. How is the exposure? What's happening to them? How is it affecting their mental health?
Okay. Again, for children as young as 10, 12, probably they have phones, they're on social media. I believe if you cannot control the exposure, don't give the exposure because it's very, very dangerous. You have to have parental controls.
But again, why are 10, 12 year old children given phones?
Because safety concerns. अगर बच्चा कहीं ट्यूशन जा रहा है, कहीं जा रहा है, ड्राइवर के साथ जा रहा है या अकेले साइकिल से भी जा रहा है, हमें पता रहना चाहिए कहाँ है.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay.
But then the child comes home and you take away the phone.
So that's what I'm saying. If you can't control the exposure to social media, don't allow it. Okay, simply. अगर बच्चे को 12 साल का है, बच्चे को गाड़ी चलानी नहीं आती, आप दे दोगे क्या गाड़ी?
नहीं ना.
तो अगर बच्चा खुद से कंट्रोल नहीं कर सकता है बिहेवियर, तो आप वो चीज़ नहीं दोगे. या आप अगर कंट्रोल नहीं रख सकते हो तो प्लीज़ वो चीज़ मत दो. Have strict parental controls on the usage of social media.
Same thing is happening with screen time.
Same thing is happening with screen time. Look, as children, even we've seen TV. Yeah. We've seen a TV. We haven't seen a phone. So when you're looking at a small screen that is this far from your eyes, the entire concentration is in the small screen. फिर आप बेल बजी है, आवाज़ दे रहे हो, कुछ भी सुनाई नहीं देता.
And what a lot of children and parents don't know is screen time जब आप इतना देखते हो, nowadays even children, even adults are doing, they're just swiping through reels, है ना, this scrolling वाला feature. This actually reduces the attention span of adults as well as children. Now, I have explained this to few kids who come to my OPD कि बेटा यार तू दिन भर ऐसा करेगा तो your attention span is decreasing. There is a reason school periods are 30-40 minutes क्योंकि 20 minutes का teaching is max, 20-25 then there's a revision and बीच में there's some creativity happening. There's a reason they were designed this way. If you can't hold your attention for that long, तो पढ़ाई it's impossible for you to study and grasp what you're doing. So that is one thing that I know from screen, in terms of screen, that's happening.
Yeah, so the easy availability and it's become so easy to satisfy your id. I mean, it's become so easy to satisfy your intent of changing things.
Yeah.
There is no boredom, which is dangerous.
Yeah, I mean,
you
your
have to
dopamine
get
is hitting
bored.
Yeah.
You have to get bored to realize, to experiment, to know, oh, I'm getting bored, maybe I can play with this toy.
Creativity comes from boredom only. Actually.
Yes, creativity will come from boredom.
Right.
The reel का जो scroll हो रहा है, 3-year-old kids know how to reach YouTube and see reels, which is so unnecessary. Why do they need to know that? And then the attention span is just, it's so less. Because they know, jahan bore hua change kiya,
Yeah.
jahan bore hua change kiya.
They're giving us a dopamine hits.
Yes, these are major dopamine
Yeah.
hits. And I'd say if, okay, sometimes we have serious work on the phone. And we as parents also are doing our work on the phone. And the child comes up, Mama, you know what happened today? Please put your phone down and make an eye contact and listen, no matter how important your work is. Or if it's really, really important, communicate. Ki beta, 2 minutes, Mama is doing, let her or him see the work that you're doing. Mama is doing this work. Can you please sit down? I'm interested in talking to you. ये 2 minute में कर लेती हूँ. Okay? And we'll do it. Put the phone down. Let them see what you're doing. Do the work. Finish it. Upside down करके रखो और बात कर लो. Because they observe and learn.
Obviously.
And you don't want them to do the same thing to you. Let them learn that if you're working on the phone, they know that you're working on the phone. They've seen you working on the phone. Maybe they replicate this behavior when they grow up.
Right.
Mama, there's something important. Can you please sit here? I'll just finish this and talk to you.
Obviously.
There's technology and it's not bad,
Yeah.
but you should know how to make use of it.
Right, very true. Let's move to adults thoda sa. What's happening in terms of relationship and marriages nowadays? Why are we seeing so much of relationships failing, marriages failing? What's happening nowadays to people, adults?
Okay. When you get married, don't you say that it's a partnership?
Yeah,
Why do you call it a partnership?
it's 50-50.
It's 50-50.
It's not 50-50
Okay.
exactly.
I wouldn't say it's 50-50.
It's not 50-50 actually.
But it's a partnership.
Yeah.
Partners क्या होते हैं? Like a very basic definition is जो मुझ में कमी है वो आप पूरी
Yeah.
करो, जो आप में कमी है वो मैं पूरी करता हूँ. That's a successful partnership, isn't it? है ना? Now, what's happening these days is, look, in a partnership you have to compromise. You have to compromise.
Obviously.
Okay? The expectation is, अगर मैंने मंडे को कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ किया तो तुम ट्यूसडे को कर ही दोगे मैक्स.
ऐसे कैसे होगा?
तो ये नहीं होता है, बट दैट इज़ द एक्सपेक्टेशन आउट ऑफ अ रिलेशनशिप. अगर आप मंडे को कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ करते हो, this is something that you've done. So your spouse or your partner is, present and knows that you've made a compromise, and it is expected out of him or her.
Let's work with an example. आज मैंने चाय बनाया,
हाँ
कल तुमको चाय बनाना है,
हाँ
है ना?
तो
Kind of the same thing. Or I took out the garbage today, tomorrow it's your turn. Something like that.
that's
Or
still
give me a
very,
better one.
Let me give you a better one. Okay, let's say कि आज क्योंकि आज तुम्हारा काम बहुत ज़्यादा था, तो मैंने आज के दिन सब कुछ कर दिया. कल भले ही मुझे इतना ज़्यादा काम ना हो, पर कल तुम्हारी टर्न है करने की. ओके, इवन इफ द पार्टनर इज़ ओवरबर्डन्ड विथ वर्क.
Right.
ठीक है, अगर आप भी प्रोफेशनल हो, आप भी काम करते हो, मे बी आपको कल इतना काम नहीं रहेगा, बट नेक्स्ट मंथ आपको बहुत काम रहेगा, है ना? तो अगर आपने ये मंथ कर लिया उतना काम, एंड योर पार्टनर नोज दैट यू बीन डूइंग इट, द पार्टनर इज प्रेजेंट इनफ and educated enough to understand that when my wife needs help, I'm going to be available to do it for her.
Right.
So it's not going to happen tomorrow. Why this expectation कि आज compromise की तो कल आप करोगे?
That's one reason.
That's one reason why, instant expectation that you also make a compromise for me today,
That's one
tomorrow. That's one
compromise.
reason.
What's next?
No one's that ready. The next reason would be,
Divorce
Okay.
is not a taboo anymore.
divorce is not a taboo anymore, yes, in the society's mindset. You can, if you're not able to live your life happily, and there are major reasons that you've tried to work upon, you got into a marriage because you had the thought that you're going to spend a very, very long time with each other. Please consider that thought before taking a decision as harsh as a divorce. Consider the thought and work on it. Give it a chance. Now, there could be innumerous reasons. Some of them are acceptable, some are not,
Yeah.
of course. But when we're talking about little fights here and there that have mounted and,
Yeah,
become big.
so that is what I want to do. Nowadays, I'm seeing छोटी-छोटी चीजें are becoming deal breakers.
Yeah.
है ना? That's
Letting
is
go-
Is that problematic?
It is problematic. छोटी चीज़ें deal breakers नहीं रहनी चाहिए.
Right.
I mean, the whole point is, you have to let go. Letting go is becoming very difficult. Everything is coming up on the ego. ऐसा कैसे हुआ, ऐसा कैसे बोल दिया. When you're angry, you tend to say some things, but you have to resolve these things.
Yeah,
So
then
have
you
time to talk.
introspect and then probably
Yes.
come out of it and talk.
Of course, when you've done something wrong, please go and apologize. It's okay to say a sorry, isn't it?
Yeah.
To your partner, with whom you've decided to spend a lot of years together.
उसमें ego कहाँ से आया है यार?
Everyone's forgetting the bigger picture.
So I read this somewhere, and that's why I corrected myself. कि marriage is never 50-50. And this was a lady, and she was sharing her marriage. She's like, we always end up with 100. Her husband and I. She's like, anything जो भी काम साथ में करना है, that happens with 100. So if I say कि I'm doing the chores of the house, and she says I only have 20, then he'll fill in the 80. Then the husband says I'm at 70, I'll take up the rest of the 30. So eventually what happens at 100. And अगर वो 100 नहीं हो रहा है, तो we'll probably take a gap. We'll look at the problem of work the next time. It's a nice way of looking at it.
It's a great way. I think you remember the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Don't forget that.
This is for people who are going through marital problems. How should they communicate better in आजकल the fights have also become very nasty and all. So how
Yeah.
can you communicate better with each other?
All right. So, a lot of cases where this has gone above and beyond, like the communication, there's a gap in communication basically. A lot of people come up and say that the moment we try to sit and communicate, we end up fighting. You can involve a third trusted entrant into the conversation, okay, so that the communication flows.
That could be anybody, family member,
That
friend.
could be whoever you
or
trust, like I
professional,
said.
whatever.
Professional help, a family member, a friend that you trust, who is capable of doing it. If the friend or the family member tells you because of a bias, because iska relative hai ya uska relative hai, and they say that, it's better you go to a professional who is non-biased, who is non-judgmental, please go and do it. The whole point of this conversation is work on it before you call it quits.
Right.
You owe the relationship that much.
So I've talked to a few older couples and they said हमारे जनरेशन में चीज़ें रिपेयर की करते थे. घर की प्रेस खराब हो गया, अब उसको जाके रिपेयर करा के ले आओ. Then they said what your generation is doing, get a new press.
Yeah.
So
Get a new press. I think, yes, that's a very good example of it. So there's no sustainability in relationships as well. And that's so important.
So one habit that you see emotionally healthy couples do.
They let go. Even if, you're married, I'm married. We know how it is, right? We end up fighting on petty issues. But if you don't let go and suppress the anger, it's not the issues, okay? It's
No.
the feeling of anger that
Yeah.
you suppress. So if you keep suppressing it and, it's like blowing air into a balloon and one day it's going to burst, don't let that happen.
Yeah.
So please communicate. No matter how nasty it sounds when you communicate, no matter, if you tell your true feelings, the true gussa that you have and you say कि मुझे मन कर रहा है मैं ये कर दूँ, say it out loud.
Yeah. That's
Let
very
it
true.
be out there.
But at times you need to have your own us time as well. At times, a lot of people can't seem to find that.
Yeah.
So I think that's also important.
That's important that you spend us time. So you take out like probably an hour a week.
Have
That's
a
not
date
too
night.
much. Have a
That's
date
what I do.
night.
That's what we do.
And you know, even if you're sitting silently, like someone's reading a book, someone's looking at the screen or whatever, you know, sitting silently by each other is also fine. But have that time.
Yeah, be
Spend
in
some
each
time.
other's presence.
Be in each other's presence. I think it's a win-win if you can do something that's important to your spouse.
Yeah.
So once in a while, maybe
Why
to make
not?
her or him happy,
Yeah.
probably just do that thing.
So, do you see any unresolved childhood wounds that impact marriages?
Lots. So childhood trauma is like a major thing that impacts the person you are. And if that's unresolved, if you haven't spoken about it, if you're not even aware about it, I think that will subconsciously keep hitting you when you're in a crisis situation. So again, it's not the trauma specifically, it's the feeling that the trauma gave you. The feeling comes up.
Nice. So let's move on to some happy things. Let's talk about mindfulness. First
Okay.
of all, what is mindfulness? How it helps? And explain this without being a guru.
Great. Okay. I have a lovely example to explain
Yeah.
this without being a guru.
Yes.
So mindfulness is anything that involves you completely.
जैसे
इट्स अ मिथ दैट आप माइंडफुल जब मेडिटेट करते हो तभी आप माइंडफुल रहते हो, ऐसा नहीं है.
नहीं है.
हैव यू सीन सचिन तेंदुलकर प्ले क्रिकेट?
Yes. Who
That's
hasn't?
mindfulness.
Oh.
When
You're in the zone.
when the zone is all yours,
Yeah.
when it completely occupies you कि बाहर का कुछ भी नहीं दिखता.
I do that on operating tables.
Lovely. So that's mindfulness.
Yes.
Okay? That you're completely in the situation where you have to be.
Yeah.
That is mindfulness.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, a few tips for somebody for their mental well-being for mindfulness.
Okay. Let's start with like easy basic things. When you're eating your food. When you're eating your food, try to use your hands as much as you can. Okay?
Shweta, are you listening to this?
But of course, wash your hands
Yes.
before you use them. So, why? Because mindfulness involves the presence of your sense organs.
Yes.
So, when you feel the food, you know it's hot or cold.
Yeah.
When you feel it, you know the texture of food.
Right.
Okay? So, feel it and enjoy whatever you're eating. So, like a very simple mindfulness technique could be I take my plate full of food, I take some salad, I take some dahi, I take some sabji, I take rice and dal. Okay? I know what I'm eating. And I start using my hands to eat it. So, I mix the dal and rice. And I pick up the bite and I put it in my mouth. So, you know, my fingers can touch the mouth. And I taste the flavors of the food. That's mindfulness. You can start practicing it in small things that you do
Yeah, I
every
mean,
day.
just enjoy the food that you're having.
Enjoy the food that you're having. Don't look at a screen when you're
Yeah.
having don't scroll on the phone when you're having the food. Probably sit with someone, have a proper meal. Gappa mara.
So also I want a lot of people don't have the luxury of ऐसे खाना खाओ and enjoy the food. It's mostly just gobble food and get back to work. So I want you to give me and all the busy people a toolkit for mental well-being.
A toolkit for mental well-being. Okay. All busy people, I think if we're talking about the, you know, professionals these
भागा दौड़ी
days,
every day is
भागा
happening.
दौड़ी
Yeah.
वगैरह ठीक है, पर संडे तो मिल जाता है, right?
Right.
संडे मिल जाता है. Ease it out.
No, but why just Sunday? Why can't we have mini breaks, something like that?
Okay, yeah. If you're talking about mini breaks in between work, if you're sitting for too long, if you're doing like a lot of mental effort wala kaam na, just give yourself 5 minutes. Get up from your seat, go take a walk and come back.
Oh.
Okay? I'll tell you this very nice one tool that I've found. Maybe we can post the link. Decathlon mein you get those donut rings.
Uh-huh.
Okay? And they're also used to relieve stress.
Oh, those smiley balls that you
Smiley balls are okay as well,
Okay.
and these are strength-dependent rings that you
Oh.
get in
I
Decathlon.
thought they were stress busters and all.
So what you can do is when you're working too much and you're very stressed about something, or you have like this meeting coming up and you're stressed about it, and you really want to relieve stress and all, use it.
Oh.
It'll calm you down.
I think that will also help you build your grip strength thoda sa.
Yeah, grip strength.
Yeah.
So that's like an added advantage,
Yeah.
but mostly it'll just help you calm down.
Badhiya.
Haan.
So,
Some more? Do you want some
yeah,
more?
go for it.
Take out 10 minutes before you go to bed.
Mm.
And those 10 minutes, just take some cream and apply it to the soles of your feet. Now, why I'm saying this? Because when you take some cream, you involve both hands, okay? So then one hand is not free to scroll through the phone, okay? So just take some cream and apply it to the soles of your feet. And when you're doing that, keep the screen switched off. Just breathe. And tell yourself that the day tomorrow is going to be good. So a positive affirmation involving your tactile sense and breathing will calm you down. And it's like the low period before you go to bed. You don't have to be very stimulated.
Right. So let's do a quick fire round. Just thoda sa aur, then I'll let you go. So, one parenting myth you wish would die.
मुझे बचपन में ये करना था, मैं नहीं कर पाई, तो अब मेरे बच्चे से करा लेती.
Living the dream through your child.
Yeah.
Very true, very good. One underrated habit for good mental health.
Exercise.
One book or movie that changed how you think about the mind.
How I think about the mind. Oh, that's tough. There's quite a lot. How it changed how I think about the mind. Actually, this one is coming to me because it's very common, but it's not how I changed thinking about the mind. It was about children, and it hits hard, was Tare Zameen Par.
Oh.
It was, it catered to a very wide audience, and they understood how the child is feeling when the poor little thing cannot understand academics. So I love how it captured people's attention towards the cause.
They're coming up with a sequel, something.
Yeah, I think it's about specially abled people.
Yeah. So, one thing you would wish every Indian household does for their own mental well-being.
Half an hour every day, switch off your phones and all the screens, and sit together and talk. Or have a meal together.
So, a final message for people who are silently struggling and something that they should know.
Your struggle is not a sign of weakness. What you need is to build resilience to pull you through the downs, because the ups and the downs in life are very natural. Please seek help. It could be anyone you trust. It could be a friend, a family member, or, if there's nobody that you feel you can trust at the moment, please go and seek professional help.
Any closing messages in promoting awareness, normalizing therapy?
Let's make therapy a very natural process.
Yeah.
Let's not attach taboos to it. So, when you feel that there's a problem that is out of your control and you need some insight and introspection into how to find a solution, go and seek therapy.
Nice. So thank you for being here. Anything else you want to talk about?
Not really. I think, there was one more thing that, I mentioned in the beginning. I have a wonderful link to this page which has listed down hotline, helpline numbers for anyone who's going through a rough patch mentally, emotionally. So I hope we could put it up
Yeah,
for
I'll
people.
put it in the description down.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's wonderful, So if you want to seek help and you don't know where to go, who to call, you can just go through the list and probably call one of the helplines.
If you guys want to talk to Rucha, she's available on Instagram. Google her up and
Yes.
talk to her. Thank you for being here.
It was my pleasure. I
Yes.
really enjoyed this talk.
Maja aaya.
Same here.
Bye bye.
Bye.